I'm coming out. I want the world to know how to let it show. But yeah, this is me coming out as I just been feeling good since. I really enjoyed that trip. It taught me so much about myself. It taught me how one, adaptable I am, two, to stop worrying about little shit. Like I feel like I very much overthink and I ruminate and do all this extra shit, and I just feel like that's kind of what 2025 taught me in general. But the trip was like near the end of 2025, so that's when I was like thinking about what I wanted for 2026. And basically, I just feel like I spend so much time like just thinking about shit. Like, girl, is you gonna think about it or is you gonna do it? Word to Beyonce. And also, like, don't just stop doing it. Maybe take a break and keep going with the shit because you never know. You never know where shit's gonna take you. So I was kind of thinking about that and where I am mentally today. I did have like in March, 4 or 5 months later, I feel really good. I feel really proud of myself. I feel very certain of myself, and this is something I haven't felt in a long time. And I don't know if I can attribute that to the meditation retreat or just like being in my 20s now. I feel very sure of myself, and I feel like I have a goal in mind. And it kind of reminds me of I made a video last year. I think around this time because I was very depressed last time. This time last year, it's just seasonal depression that gets me every year. But I made a video about being 25 in 2025 and how I feel like I was just having a quarter life crisis because I just was just so much going on in my mind and I didn't know what the fuck to do. And I guess maybe this could be the part two of it of like where I am mentally. I feel so different than how I did in that video. Like I said, I feel a lot more sure of myself. My frontal lobe is developing a little bit more. She started going out and what did Drake say? She started going out and wearing less now, something like that. Like now I'm going out. Like I feel like I let like fear is really in your mind, y'all. Like your anxiety, and I hate to like and what I'm about to say, I'm not no doctor. I'm not a doctor. I can't tell you, so don't even sit here and be like, she told me that I ain't tell you nothing. I'm just speaking from my own experience about how I dealt with my own anxiety in the past. I have really much dealt with really bad anxiety in the past. And now I don't even really have panic attacks. Like I don't really have panic attacks. Like there was a time in my life, maybe like 2, 3 years ago, where I used to have panic attacks every day. I couldn't even leave the house. Like I had so much anxiety and panic attacks. One, I had to attribute that to the people that I was hanging around weren't good for my spirit, weren't good for my soul, wasn't good for my nervous system. So if you are kind of dealing with that, you may have to look into like your environment and who you're surrounding yourself with. Because girl, I was around them demons. I was around them demons, and and I just was never feeling safe. Two, I attribute you to like, girl, I a lot of it is in your head. Like me, like being scared to like go overseas and the fear that I have of that was in my head. Like when you can control your mind, and y'all gotta be and listen to me because I'm on a different consciousness right now, my brother. What's up? Struggle is up, my brother. No, but like I'm on a different conscious. No, but like for real, like I feel like a lot of things is in your mind, and your mind shapes how you think. So you have to like reprogram that motherfucker. And it seems like a lot to think about all at once. But when you start deconstructing little things, it's a snowball effect. So once you start deconstructing little things, more things you start deconstructing, you're like, you know what? Why the fuck am I so scared of that? Why do I feel that way? Why this? Why that? And I feel like that's kind of what I was doing all of last year. And it was definitely the year with the snake because I feel like I had shedded so much of my old skin. Like I really, I'm every woman. I feel like a new woman now. Like I feel like a horse. Like, like you're the horse. Um, yeah, I just feel like I had to just shed a whole bunch of like old thinking, negative thinking, like low vibrational thinking, thinking that I couldn't do this, thinking that I couldn't do that, thinking less of myself, thinking not thinking highly of myself. Like this trip really helped me with my confidence and Yeah. So I'm really happy that I went on that trip. And I'm really grateful that I got the opportunity to go. That was really a dream trip of mine. And I just could not, I literally could not believe my eyes that I was there. So yeah, it was one of those. And that's kind of how the trip was. I'm sorry, I kind of like, right. Thank you. Okay. You know, my favorite thing about being black is that I can just do, and y'all know what the fuck I just said. And y'all know what the fuck I just said. Like, I just love how black people, we can just talk with our hands and our eyes and our facial expressions. That's my favorite part about being black. Happy Black History Month, even though it's March. Happy Black Women's Month. It's Black Women's Month. Thank you. Um, so I know I kind of just like talked about my mental health and like my trip and like what I've been doing and what else I've been doing. Honestly, I've been doing shoots. She's always on set. Word to Dochi. Like I'm always on set because I realized like, oh my god. So I came to a big realization. The craziest thing happened. Oh my god, I feel like my hair looks so flat, y'all. No, I mean I don't care. I kind of let my natural hair do what she wants to do. I don't control her. She does what she wants to do. I just let her do what she wants to do. She wants to be flat today. Let her be flat today. But I came to a really big realization like last month. Are y'all ready for this realization that? Because I feel like last year I was like, what am I doing with my life? Ah! What am I doing? What the fuck am I doing? And I still feel like that. I generally feel like I'm never gonna not feel like that, and I need to stop like worrying about do. I need to stop worrying about do I need to, ooh, sorry. I need to stop worrying about like oh my exact path to where I need to be. Like who gives a fuck about that? But anyway, I came to a realization that I really want to be a photographer. Oh my gosh, a photographer. Y'all know those pictures of Aretha Frank? Is it Aretha Franklin? Where she always just had a camera? Girl, that's me. I literally have a camera right here. Like I always, two cameras right here. I always have a camera on me. So I realized that I really want to take photography seriously. Y'all, I started reading a book, and I feel like y'all know what book this is. I feel like y'all know the book I'm talking about, The Artist Way. I did. I started reading the art. Well, like listening to the audio of The Artist Way, and oh, it has opened my mind in ways that I didn't think it could. And I'm only on chapter 2 or maybe 3. Um, and it made me like it's like things that I kind of knew, but I could never like put into words like how I felt about it artistly. And after kind of like going through those emotions of like those first 3 chapters of it, I've come to the conclusion that I want to be a photographer. I guess you guys already kind of knew that, but like I didn't know that, so it's news to me. I want to be a photographer, and I also want to model. Oh my god, what? If I could model, like I love modeling, and I don't have to be like you want to be on top. Like I don't have to be supermodel Damiana because I'm literally 5 feet tall. Like I could get away with being 5'6", but 5 feet, damn babes. But I still don't care. Like I want to model and I want to continue modeling for a long period of time, even if I'm doing it just for myself. And I really want to take photography seriously. Like it's so weird to me because when you look at the things that I have been doing for the last couple years, modeling and photography. But in my head, I was like, I don't want to be a model. Like in my head, I had the limiting belief, like I was saying before, like I'm 5 feet tall. How am I gonna be a model? Like that doesn't even make sense to me. But then I literally started looking at my old shoots. I've done like mad shoots. I'm always shooting, like, and I'm not talking about pew pew. I'm talking about like click click click. That was corny and millennial of me. Anyway, but yeah, I just been like, I looked back and to see how many shoots that I've done. I'm like, wow, why do I not consider myself a model? Because another thing, everyone always considers me a model. They're like, oh, you're a model, you're a model, you're a model, and I'm just like, Girl, why the hell you think I'm a model? Whole time my page is just me modeling and me in fashion shows, me on a billboard. Why would I not think I was a model? Question mark. And I think the reason I thought that was literally because I'm 5 feet tall and I have a very young face. Like I don't feel like I have like that super like. But that's fine. That's fine. Because there's all different types of modeling. And one day I'm going to be on commercial. Maybe one day maybe one day I might be at Target. Maybe one day. Wait, are we boycotting Target? Do we not fuck with Target? Wait, what's the tea about that? Because I kind of don't know. But you might see me in the Gap. You might see me in Urban Outfitters. You never know. Like, so I just realized I really actually want to model. Like, not for real skis, like take it like agent. But I do want to continue to model because I feel like I took a little break from it and I miss it so much. I miss like I use modeling as a way to express myself, if anything. So yeah, I want to be a model, even though I feel like people knew that, but I didn't know that, so that was news to me. And then photography, I feel like oh my god, like my photography journey. That's the word I was looking for. I was trying to reach for it. I was like, what's the word? My photography journey has been crazy because I feel like I literally was in love with photography. So this is the tea. So we gonna have to go all the way back. So in middle school, actually, I was in the photography club at my middle school, and okay, I might have to hold y'all hand for this part. Can I hold y'all hand? I'ma hold it. Hold it for me. Thank you. I'ma hold your pinky. Actually, this is me holding your pinky. Okay, so when I was in middle school, I went to a middle school that was very Republican down. Like very Charlie Kirk. And don't ask me why I went there. My mama put me in there. It was against my will. I did not choose to be there. And mind you, I ain't never been Repub. It was when Obama was running. I was always Obama down, okay? But I went to a very Republican ass school. And when I mean Republican, I mean in the way of like a lot of the kids that went to my school, they were the kids of congressmen. Yes. People in the Senate. People that worked at Capitol Hill. People that worked in the government. Yep. So, crazy thing is, my art teacher was Mike Pence's wife. Ain't that crazy? I bring this up because I guess it is kind of like a funny story, even though I don't really fuck with them crew. I don't fuck with Maggie like that. But and mind you, this was Obama's when he was in office. So Mike Pence was like, he was the governor of something. But Trump wasn't a thing yet. Trump had not been a thing yet. So Mike Pence's wife was my art teacher, and I was in the photography club at my school, and we had this big ass art show, and Mike Pence saw my shit, and I got second or third place. I don't remember, but I won something. So that's when my maybe I shouldn't have told that story. I think it's an interesting story, though. I think it's interesting, right? Tell me it's interesting. Tell me it's interesting so I don't feel bad for telling that story. Anyway, so that happened in middle school. And then in high school, I did this program where I was taking pictures of the city, and I was also in yearbook. So then I kind of started again in high school, and one of my photos was in a gallery. Okay. But I never really thought much of it. I don't know why. I don't know, y'all. I don't know why I don't be. It didn't click yet. It didn't click yet for me, okay? It didn't click yet that I was interested in photography. So that happened in high school. Speed down all the way later on in life when in college, like when I'm in my 20s, now I'm like starting to model because I'm meeting a lot of creative people. And they're like, you should model because they, I be putting that shit on, girl. So they're like, you should model. You should, I should take pictures of you. I'm like, okay, who? And then I started modeling, and then I was kind of getting involved with a photographer, and then I was like, hold on, I actually really like photography. Like, I literally used to do photography in middle school and high school, and I've had my pictures in a gallery, and I literally won like third, second place or whatever. So I was just kind of like, oh my God, I'm in love with photography again, especially film. That's when I started getting into film. And then a dark era, then a dark cloud came above me. And I was like, I fucking hate photography. I was like, I don't like photography. I was like, I don't want to do it anymore. And then here I am. This is now present day. I love it again. Woo! I don't love it, but I feel like for me, I feel like for a long time the reason that I didn't like it was because I could not find my style, and I didn't want to shoot things that I just didn't care for. Like people be like, do my baby shower or do my gender reveal. Like, no. Like I didn't want to do that, and it's just like I don't know. It was like a whole bunch of things. It was self doubt. I was like depressed. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know my style. I didn't know what I wanted to photog. But now I am in this new era of photography where I'm simply just learning what I want and how I want it. I'm learning film. Like I'm just a student right now, but I'm definitely like tapped in tween. I'm tapped in. So yeah, those are like my biggest like revelations. Matthew, Mark, Luke, John revelations. So I really want to model. I really want to be a photographer. And particularly with photography, I think the genre, the style. I'll say the style. The style that I preferably words work. The style that I would like to get into is probably like fashion editorial. I think that fits me. So yeah, I'm a student of the game. I'm learning the settings. I'm learning what I want. And I've been doing shoots back to back every week. And it's been making me feel great. It's really been filling my cup to just like be creative again. And I need that. Or else I get depressed. I need that. Like, erase that. So I feel like I was really trying to niche down. Like I felt like I want to do this, and then I want to do that, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. But I was like, I can't do it all. So I need to pick one thing. But then I was just like, wait, why am I just picking one thing? Like I don't like just one thing. I'm a multi-hyphenate. Is that the word? I think so. I don't know. We'll figure it out later. But I'm passionate about a lot of things, and my voice cracked. And just reading the artist way, it made me feel like open to like, girl, like there's so many things that I like, and I need to like express that. Like not expressing that side of me is hurting me then more than it is other things. And I definitely feel like having different mediums of things that you like bleeds into the other thing, and you don't have to be so like niche down. And that's kind of what I've learned. So now when I say that I want to be a model, I also want to be a photographer, I also want to be a fashion designer, I also want to do creative direction, I want to be a crazy art lady. And I think that's kind of like what I came to realization in like the last couple of months. And I want to express that because it's like, even the things that you guys have seen of me, that's not even scratching the surface of my creativity. Like I'm a very creative person. I'm a very artistic person, and I feel like for so long I just did not even want to show that side of me for whatever reason. I That side of me was so shy. She was scared. She was scared of being perceived, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm not scared to show, well, I'm still scared to show that side of me, but now I'm exposure therapy in her. I'm just like a carefree, I'm a black, carefree, crazy art lady, fairy princess. That's like my title. That was long. But yeah, that's what I feel like I am. And I think Thailand helped me like kind of discover that. But then like just in the last couple of months, it kind of just like seeped, is that the word? Seeped into me. And now I'm just trying to stand in my truth. So this is me coming out. I guess this is me coming out. I'm coming out. I want the world to know how to let it show. But yeah, this is me coming out as creative, even though people already knew that. But I guess it was just me being real myself and just breaking the limitations that I put on myself. That mind is a hell of a thing. And if you can control your mind or control your emotions or just change how you think, everything around you changes. So I've been talking long enough and I'm going to leave you guys with that. Okay. So thank you guys so much for listening. I know this was just me yapping by myself, but I feel like what I said will resonate with a lot of people that also feel this way about themselves. And just learning to just like stop giving a fuck about how people perceive you, because honestly the way people perceive you is really just a projection about how they feel about themselves. So, and also how people feel about you has nothing to do with you. People think that you are, I don't even know, like a weird bitch. Okay, you're a weird bitch to them, but are you a weird bitch to you? Maybe. Okay, cool. Are you okay with being a weird bitch? I'm okay with being a weird bitch. I don't really give a fuck. So what now? Like, people's perception of you does what to you? It does nothing to you. So harder said than done, but yeah, that is, I guess, my life update about what I've been doing, where my mind's been, how I've been elevating. And it just feels so nice to talk on a microphone. Y'all know I'm a professional yapper. And honestly, I think YouTube wise, I want to keep just doing like just simple videos like this. And I'm sorry that I took so long, but I'm back. And I'm gonna try to be consistent as I can. Y'all know I got 10,000 things on my mind at all times. But I'ma always try. I'ma always put up. I'ma always try. But thank you guys so much for listening. Let me know if anything I said resonated with you. So, cause like I feel like it has. Let me know if anything has resonated with you. And thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.